Welcome back, everyone. In this video I show you a little project that I made a few weeks ago, even before that project with the market that you saw in the other video. And by the way, thank you for everyone who watched that video. I really appreciate it. So I have in my shop a corner that I made a few years ago where I made like a little bit of a desk setup, a spot where I thought I would sit and make drawings and sketches and all that kind of stuff, some paperwork. But to be honest, I never really used that corner because it is all open, as you can see in a few moments, see on the video. It is all open and it was very close to my workbench, so it was always full of dust. You know, in every workshop, every woodworking shop, everything is always covered with dust, and you definitely don't want this on a desk or so, or where you do some paperwork. Yeah, here you can see right in the back where the Canada flag is, you can see there's this little setup, and I was always frustrated because it was always like a set full of dust, and I never really used that corner, and which is unfortunate because I really like the setup over there. So I decided the other day, let's put on some walls to kind of shield it from the rest of the shop. But what I didn't want was like closed walls where no light can come through. So I had the idea of just making, as you can see, some little frames from 2x4s, and then put some clear roof panels on it, because I want to really see through. I want to get the light from the little window over there. I didn't want to lose it, so I said, okay, let's go with just some roof panels, because they were cheaper than other, like plexiglass or so, what I was looking into it. So I just decided to go to pretty much do it the cheapest way as possible, because money is always a thing. And here I am. You saw already that I made already two little frames out of 2x4s, just screw them together. I didn't even plane them or trim them down on my table, so I just used them as they are. So I went, and here's some interesting thing, or some good thing for me that I do not want to forget to mention here in that video. So I went to the Home Depot the other day to pick up those 2x4s that I need, and also the roof panels. And there was something very good happened to me. So I think I got like a bunch of 2x4s, and I bought 5 of those clear roof panels that you will see in just a few seconds. And like I said, I bought 5. And when I went out, I paid for them, and I left the store, and I put everything on my truck. And then I asked myself, okay, the whole thing was a bit cheaper than I thought. So I pulled out the receipt, I looked at it, and then I noticed, oh, that guy, the cashier, he only scanned like 2 of the roof panels, but I actually bought 5. So with that receipt, I went back inside, and I went back to the cashier, and I said, well, you know what, I think you made a mistake. So you only scanned 2 of the roof panels, but actually I got 5. So I want to pay for the rest. I wanted to be honest. And he looked at the receipt, he looked at me, then he pulled out a pen. He wiped out where it says 2 roof panels, and he changed it into a 5, handed me back the receipt, and said, well, you're good. And I just gave him the look. What do you mean? He said, well, you were honest, so yeah, you're good. You can leave. You're free to go. And I was so surprised. I just said, well, thank you. This is so generous of you. And I just left. And if you really look at the receipt, it's like each. So I got 5 of those panels, and each is like, what is it? I think around $30 or so. And he gave me like literally 3 for free, which is almost $100. So I got I got stuff for free for about $100. So this was really a good thing at the day that happened to me. I was so happy. But okay, let's go back into that video. So I don't show you everything that I made, because like every single frame that I made for this, for the walls, because well, they kind of all built the same, just with different sizes. And here I think this is probably, yeah, this is just a post where I want to put the door on later. And you might notice that the wall is not going, or the extra wall that I built here, and same for those, well, you could say window frames on the left, they do not reach to the very top of to the ceiling. I made them a little shorter, and the reason for this is because in winter, or especially in spring, we have, so I live in Manitoba, and we have lots of snow here, and it's very cold. And in yeah, at the very end of the winter, in spring, around, well, what is it, March, April or so, the the soil is really rising up. And so the walls, like walls on the house, and especially the walls here in my little shop, they are always rising, and I always get some gaps. So, and I didn't want to attach those walls that I made here in this video to the ceiling, because I do not want the walls to lift up in spring. So this is why I made them a little shorter. And it's, yeah, if you look at the wall, you will barely notice this. You will only notice when you know it, or when you look right at it. So I think, well, I right now, I don't know, but I hope that would be the right decision. So I'm here almost done with the walls. So the last thing I did here is to put that door on. It's also just a very simple frame, but it serves its purpose. Just a few last screws here. I put some wood under the door to lift the door, so that it's not scratching on the floor. Just a very simple design. All right, that was it for the door. And I think yeah, it works fine. It works as expected. I think some of the 2x4s are a bit warped, but yeah, to be honest, I don't care. It's only for myself. Here I'm already putting on the first sheet of this roof panel this clear roof panel I mentioned earlier in this video. And I only put them on with, I think, a few screws, like pocket hole screws from Craig, like panhead screws. They work pretty good on this. So, and I kind of made those frames as much as possible, so that I can use like full sheets of those panels, because I really didn't want to cut them. So here I use like sheet scissor or metal scissor to cut them. And that was such a pain in the butt. It worked, but it took forever. And yeah, I never was really good in cutting good, like sheet metal or so. So, but yeah, that's the way I did it. It worked, but it does not really look very pretty, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe someone who's watching this here can tell me a better method to do this. But this was what I was thinking that would be the best way, and it did what it was supposed to do. So yeah, it was, like I said, it worked fine. But I'm pretty sure there are better ways to cut this. And we are almost done. So yeah, this is how the final thing looks like. I probably put on later some mahogany paint on the frames, so that they match the mahogany walls that I have here in my shop. And yeah, this is a setup. I put on some LED lights. I think I like it. So if you like it too, please give me a thumbs up, write a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.